remind you, never criticize a man until you've walked a mile in his discounted shoes. First drive, Wisconsin, 4th and 2, and Mario Evans drops Brooks Bollinger. Turnover on downs. Mid-first quarter, 3rd and goal for Wisconsin. Rondane, no. Michael Bennett, no. He was suspended 1 game, but did play in Thursday's contest. Second quarter, 3-0 Badgers, and back to receive the punt, Josh Hunt, filling in for Nick Davis. This is his first college game, and this is how you sub for the guy. You break a tackle, and then you run like guys are chasing you. 89-yard punt return, second longest in school history. Wisconsin on top, 10-0. Get that guy a drink. Next drive for Western Michigan, Broncos and Wisconsin 2. Jeff Welsh rolls out. Mobilize Farragon is there to catch it all alone. 10-7 Wisconsin now, early second half after a couple of 20-yard plays. Welsh under pressure. Eric Mahalik is there. Badgers defense keeping the team in the game. Not everything worked out great for Hunt. Yeah, you got to keep your head on a swivel. Sam Reynolds buries him. Let's watch it one more time. Reynolds, that is for real. College football, folks, that's the Big Ten or the MAC. There's Bennett getting it done. That's how you replace Rondane. 9-yard touchdown. Badgers go on to win it by a count of 19-7. Badgers end up going without 5 starters. They managed to run their winning streak to 9 games. Bollinger, 9-0 as a starting QB. Bennett.
And then including Drew Henson. McNeese State against Miami. First quarter, no score. Hurricanes moving. Hurricanes scoring nicely. Thrown by Ken Dorsey, new full-time starter to Reggie Wayne. A couple of touchdowns for Reggie. It's 7-0 Canes. It's 14-7. And here is Santana Moss. Oh, what a block he got. You got to be sound in the kicking game. And Santana has logged on, and he is part of the Gone Network. Andre King and Al Blades with mammoth blocks. Extra point was missed, 20-7. Here's Moss showing off the skills again. You know, he won the long jump and the triple jump in the Big East track meet. Appears to be a pretty good sprinter as well. 75 yards. He will take it to the house. Miami wins it 61-14. Moss 204 all-purpose yards. He sat out the second half with a sore foot, probably from running so far.
Wyoming, Auburn. Reese, you want to give me a War Eagle? Pass. First quarter, Auburn from their own 34. Ben Laird, Ronnie Daniels. Nice pick there.
Vote my alumni, dudes.
12 of 19, 2 TDs, 266 yards. That one covered 66 yards, 7-zip. Auburn. Third quarter, Rashard Gilliard delivering a blow. Brock Ralph felt it. Hear it again. You got to buckle up, Dad. Cap. A little later, 21-7 Auburn. Rudy Johnson busting through for 33 yards. The Cowboys as a team had 29 yards and 27 carries. It was 28-7 Tigers. Wyoming going to add a couple of touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Jay Stoner to Ryan McGuffey. It's 28-21 Auburn. And then Rudy Johnson again. Answering just 19 seconds later, and this is an SEC run, busting it down. He used to do this all kinds of times at Butler County Junior College, a couple of national championships there in Kansas, but drags them into the end zone. 70 yards, 35-21 Auburn. Tommy Tuberville. Glad we recruited him. Johnson, 174 yards last season. Auburn.
At Pennington era, this is Pennington's successor, Byron Leftwich, his first start. The first play from scrimmage. Never get a second chance to make a first impression, and escapability looks pretty good. I think Leftwich is going to be all right. 42 yards and set up a 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Herd up 7-0. Just before the end of the first half, it's 21-7. Let's see the arm. Money. Nate Poole. High steps it in. Leftwich 13 of 20, 205 yards. Is 28-7 Marshall. At this point, it's 49-7 when Stephen Galbraith gets a chance. Finds Andy Cowan, the backup quarterback. He's in too. Everybody scored for Marshall. 63-7 is the final. The Herd's winning streak now at 18 in a row overall. 32 in a row at home. Northwestern and Evanston. First quarter, no score. Wildcats from the 4-yard line. Damian Anderson picking his way and plowing in for the touchdown, and Purple up 7-0. Still in the first from the 3. Zach Kustok finds Eric Worley. Northwestern up 14-zip. Second quarter, it's 14-10. Anderson again. Look at this terrific surge into the end zone. 88 yards on the night. Northwestern win it 35-7 on ESPN2. Todd Heap and Arizona State get their heads on straight and all pumped up against San Diego State. Sun Devils ball on the 14. Jeff Cron. Donnie O'Neill Sun Devils have a 7-0 lead. That's Paul Crew at quarterback all of a sudden. Wearing number 22 still in the first quarter. Jack Hawley, 24 of 57 on the night. Hits Raleigh Fletcher, and that ties the game at 7. 217 yards passing for Hawley. Devarian Hightower for the Sun Devils, breaking tackles, picking up 13 yards in the third quarter, keeping a drive alive. Same drive, Mike Barth, who missed a couple of times, toe meets leather. High enough, long enough. 21 yards down, Arizona State on top, 10-7, 13 ticks to go. Aztecs trying to put it in overtime, and you got to be sound in a kicking game. Nate Tanberg, already, that means you got to protect the kicker up the middle. Ed Tollner's team falls by a count of 10-7. Arizona State has never lost to San Diego State, up 7-0-1 in the all-time series.
His first trip to the Rose Bowl in nearly 55 years. First play from scrimmage for the Bruins. Quarterback Corey Paws gets rocked by Jarrett Johnson. He leaves the game with a separated right shoulder. Still, first quarter, no score. Nate Fiske punts to Freddie Millens, who makes some moves, and UCLA coach Bob Toledo swore they would not kick to Freddie Millens. That's what happens when you swear. 71-yard punt return, touchdown. Bama leads early, 7-0. First quarter tied at 7. Ryan McCann in relief of Paws, hands off to Foster, Foster to Freddie Mitchell, Mitchell to Brian Poley-Dixon. After the point after, Bruins lead 14-7. Third quarter, UCLA leads 21-17. McCann's pass picked off. Reggie Miles, 91 yards the other way. Nobody's near him. After that, Bama leads 24-21. Alabama finished with 265 yards total offense. Bruins next possession. Bama still leading 24-21. McCann looking deep, deep, deep to Mitchell. 46 yards. Gets it in stride. Mitchell Jr. hadn't caught a touchdown pass since his freshman year. Watch it again. The nice deep there, and he is wide open for the pass. Still, third quarter, Bama down by 4. Tyler Watts, the screen to Freddie Millens. Millens makes the catch, but then watch the defense. Robert Thomas comes from behind, strips the ball, and UCLA recovers. Bama, 3 turnovers in the second half. That one would cost them. Bruins down the field. Third down, Foster up the middle and barrels in for the score. The Bruins take the lead. Deshaun Foster, 187 yards, a school record tying 42 carries, 3 touchdowns in the UCLA upset. Sub quarterback Ryan McCann filling in nicely, 24 attempts, 14 passes, almost 200 yards, and a TD.
We made a statement to the nation. Everybody was watching us on TV. You know, no one really gave us a prayer, but, you know, these guys in here really believed that we could do it, and we went out there, and, you know, defensively, I have to say, you know, we dominated.
I want to give credit to Alabama. They're an excellent, excellent football team. They're going to win a lot of football games. And I don't know if we're back, but I tell you what, I'm very excited right now.
It's a real statement. It's an overall statement for the Bruins and for the Pac-10. We just want to let everybody know that we can contend with the best teams in the country, you know.
The unranked Irish against number 23 Aggies, a hot one in South Bend. Early second, no score. Aggies ball on the ND8. And Richard Whitaker has a touchdown. The Irish defense, rushing-wise, pretty good. Just 90 yards on 37 carries. But the Aggies do strike first, and they do it on the ground. Back come the Irish. Battle his first ND start. Joey Gethro for the touchdown. Ties it at 7. Joey's only catch of the day. Third quarter, Irish are down 10-7. Battle again. Play action. Throwing on the run beautifully, perfectly to Hunter in the end zone. And Notre Dame's up 14-10. Battle hits 7 different receivers. Great blocking here by David Gibbons. His fullbacks in front of him did a great job. And ND gets a big first down. Next play, look at Julius Jones. Beautiful moves, and he keeps his balance and scores. The Irish add a field goal, and R.C. Slocum congratulates his former assistant, Bob Davie, and this saw you impress new AD Kevin White at ND. First Irish win since they beat Navy last October. They lost their last 4 last year. 108 degrees on the field, but it was all cool for Davie. He knows how important this one was. The Irish are home to #1 Nebraska next week.
We feel fortunate to win. We feel fortunate to come out of here healthy. We realize we have a long, long, long way to go as a football team in a short amount of time, because the football team coming here next week is probably as good a team as I've seen in a long time.
And that, of course, is Nebraska. Tennessee. Can they reload after losing so much talent? Home to Southern Miss, and Joey Matthews in the shotgun gets crushed, but Cedric Wilson makes the catch. 7-3 Tennessee after one. Third quarter, 10-3 Tennessee. Jeff Kelly in the checkerboard. Checkmate. Will Overstreet comes in. Safety, 12-3 Volunteers. Still in the third, same score. Vols ball, their own 49. Freshman A.J. Suggs, the pass. Yeah, but look at Dante Stallworth. What a pair of jets on him. 51 yards, 19-3 Tennessee. Southern Miss, Tennessee's defense keeping up their tradition. There's no Peyton Manning or T. Martin in Tennessee, but the defense and scrap gets it done. 9 sacks for Tennessee. They've won 23 straight at home.
Coming to the big house, there's Drew Henson on the sidelines. First quarter, no score. Michigan ball and Bowling Green 41. Navarre looking for David Terrell, 41-yard score. Navarre, 15 of 19, 265 yards. Fourth quarter, 28-zip Michigan. Anthony Thomas outside, stays on his feet, inbounds, 28 yards for the score. Michigan cruises to the win. John Navarre, the redshirt freshman, ties a school record with 4 touchdown passes in all. Michigan's offense rolled up 554 yards, the most for the Blue since 1998. Toledo, Penn State, first quarter. Toledo with a 1st and 10 on the Penn State 13. Chester Taylor right through the middle, drags defenders with him into the end zone. Toledo leads 7-0. Second quarter, Toledo now up 10-0. Third and goal at the 1. Taylor gets stopped at first, but keeps going into the end zone. Toledo leads 17-0. Taylor 141 yards. Third quarter, still 17-0 Toledo. Penn State 13. Play action fake by Bolden. Bolden hits Lyle Green in the flat. He scores. Toledo leads 24-0. Fourth quarter, Penn State trailing 24-6. Matt Seneca in for Rashard Casey. Seneca gets leveled. Toledo celebrates, the coaches celebrate, and the fans celebrate as well. Big upset in Happy Valley. Penn State had never lost to a Mid-American Conference opponent.
Opening the season at home against Ball State, where Betsy went.
Thank you.
One of the schools she went to. She went to a lot of them. She's really smart. Opening kickoff. This is how ticked off Florida was for losing the coin toss. Jeff Chandler, onside, kicks it to himself, and that makes positive yardage as well. Out of bounds at the 44. Florida would score in that possession. Fourth quarter. 33-19, but we still got to throw the football. Jesse Palmer to Bo Carroll, 75 yards. Gators win 40-19. Number 9, Kansas State hosting Louisiana Tech. First quarter, 10-3 KSU. Aaron Lockett takes the reverse, turns the corner, 55 yards. Gets knocked out at the 1. Sets up a Jonathan Beasley TD run, 17-3 Wildcats. Fourth quarter. Lockett back to receive. Swings it wide. No one's touched him yet. Will we have contact at any juncture? No. 54-10. Kansas State is a winner. Michael Vick and the Hokies finally get the season underway. First quarter, no score. Vick, lightning in a bottle. Broken play. 16 yards, score. 7-0, Va-Tech. Second quarter, more Vick. And this is where you see his skills. Option left. Bump, breaks tackle, gone. 63 yards. Only the shrubbery can stop him. It's just a bush, just a bush. Virginia Tech wins 52-23. Number 11, Georgia. Hosting Georgia Southern, defending 1AA champions. Quincy Carter, Darrell Robinson over the middle. 7-0 Bulldogs. Second quarter, more Carter. Quarterback draw, 360 outside. That's NFL stuff. Georgia goes on to win 29-7. Number 14, Purdue. Hosting Central Michigan for their season opener. Drew Brees. Into double coverage, but he has a gun down to the 1. Brees, 25 of 46, 318, 3 touchdowns. Steve Ennis, thank you very much. Purdue's a winner, 48-0.
Quarter 6-0 Buckeyes. Fresno State's David Shabaglian fumbles after the catch. David Mitchell recovers. 34 yards later, he's got 6. 13-0 Ohio State, third quarter now. 20-love Buckeyes. Mitchell picks off David Carr. This time it's 51 yards. Buckeyes defense, 4 touchdowns. Ohio State wins it easily. Tulane visiting Ole Miss. Deuce McAllister making his bid for the Heisman. Third quarter, Ole Miss down 17-14. Lamaro Miller looking for McAllister. The rainbow, he brings it in. 47-yard touchdown score. McAllister second of 3 TDs. 21-17 Ole Miss less than a minute later. Patrick Ramsey looks for Kerwin Cook. Cook falls, kicks the ball in the air. Kenny Woods picks it off, returns it. That's a 33-yard score. Look at it again. Contact at the line of scrimmage, but the play stands. No harm, no foul. Ole Miss wins this one. UTEP at 19th ranked Oklahoma. Fourth quarter, freshman Ronaldo works. Up the middle, hardly touched. 19-yard score. 41-14 Sooners. Just over a minute later after a UTEP turnover. Works fights off 4 players, and he takes half of the team in with him. That's a score, his second of 3. Oklahoma cruises to the victory. 20th ranked Illinois playing host to Middle Tennessee State. Early no score. Illinois quarterback Kurt Kittner to Greg Lewis. 25-yard touchdown, the first of 3 passes between these two. 7-0 Illini. Second quarter now, 20 seconds left in the half. Fred Wakefield sacks Middle Tennessee State quarterback Wes Counts. They settle for a field goal, but Illinois gets the win. 25th ranked Colorado at Colorado State. Third quarter, Rams down 24-14. Matt Newton rolls out, throws 42 yards. Frank Rice leaps and brings it home. Rice's second touchdown. Colorado State within 3, same score. Fourth quarter, 3rd and 10. Newsom wide open. Jose Ochoa, 30-yard touchdown. Rams lead it. Newton, 327 yards. 3:43 left. Buffs going for it on 4th down. Bobby Pesavento leaves the pocket to scramble, but he is short of the first down. Colorado State win.
First quarter, BYU, Virginia, a great football game. Arlen Harris, 28 yards, 7-0 Cavaliers. Second quarter, 14-0 Virginia. Brett Engelman, he's going to go deep. Going to try to go deep. But watch Tim Sproul. Beautiful play there by Sproul. The one-handed pick. Fourth quarter, BYU down 7. Second and goal. You see the time. 55 seconds, 54 seconds. Engelman to hooks. Margin hooks. Game tie 35. We would go to overtime, and Owen Pochin a chance to win it, and Owen does. BYU wins 38-35. BC, West Virginia, early first. 1st and 10 for WVU. Quarterback Brad Lewis, his first pass of the year. A bomb to Corey Ivy. Just short of a touchdown. Mountaineers just get a field goal out of that one. 3-0. Fourth quarter, BC down 3. Tim Hasselbeck. Picked off by Sean Hackett. He's going to turn it around and go the other way. WVU beats BC 34-14. Tulsa, UNC, Ronald Curry. First game back after suffering that ruptured Achilles tendon last year. Moving well. Like to see that. Jamal Jones is open. Yeah, he's open. 55-yard touchdown pass, more Curry. Breaking tackles, looking good. Achilles fine. 261 yards of total offense, 12 for 22. 192 passing, 69 rushing. New Mexico State, South Carolina, fourth quarter, 24-0 Gamecocks. Casey Engemer back to pass. And soaring defense recovered by Andre Offie, who takes it for the score. PAT good, all South Carolina. Lou Holtz is mad. Get off my field goal. Game wasn't quite over. Then it ended, and then the field goal post came down. Gamecocks win 31-0.
That includes Eric Crouch. Number 1, Nebraska against San Jose State. Here is Crouch working on the keeper. Nebraska up 7-0, and then Crouch using that tight end in the play-action package, John.
Yeah, this is the thing that I like so much about the Nebraska offense. and that is they really make you play the run. And over the years, they've had the best play-action passing attack of anyone I've seen, especially at throwing the ball to the tight ends. And then, if you lay off, they flip this ball out to guys like Dan Alexander, who's big as a tank and yet outruns everybody down the sideline.
So Nebraska rolls 49-13 the final. Alexander went for 208 yards rushing. Crouch ran for 3 touchdowns and passed. Off to the Pac-10, Idaho and Washington. Idaho having some attitude in this game, but you need a little more attitude to stop Marcus Tuiasosopo. 21 yards right there. 313 total yards for Tuiasosopo. Washington was up 14-7. Idaho has the ball, and they are vandalized. Ben Madavi picking it up and taking it back 35 yards. Washington had a 20-7 lead at that point. Washington would roll in this one, 44-20 the final, and we know what's happening soon.
Yeah, they had to get their licks in today because they get the Hurricanes from Miami next week. Tuiasosopo is going to need a little bit of help on offense next week.
Idaho, our late game on ESPN2. Utah up 3-0, 3rd and 12. It's in the third quarter. This T.D. Croshaw, part of the 2-quarterback system for Utah, but he fumbled it, and Adrian Cook takes it in, and Arizona's on the board, 7-3. Utah on its own 43. Croshaw hit again, fumbles again. Keone Frazier picking it up, and Arizona has the ball again, and Larry Kroon. No 2-quarterback system this year for Arizona, just Ortiz Jenkins, and Kroon gets the corner, gets the end zone, and Arizona wins it 17-3, despite the fact that Utah outgained the Wildcats 370-146 in total yards, but 5 turnovers. That'll get you beat, and the turnovers led to all 17 Wildcat points. Citadel and Clemson, don't touch my rock. Keep your filthy hands off of it if you're not ready to play. Woodrow Dantzler, oh, he can touch the rock. Touched it often, throws to Jackie Robinson here. Dantzler, 16 of 17, 192 yards, and 3 touchdowns in the Citadel. Now they know how Shannon Faulkner felt. They were in over their heads, they didn't fit in, and they didn't last long. 38-0, the Tigers win. Louisville and Kentucky, this thing was absolutely crazy. Look at the great play by the umpire, stripping Louisville's Dave Ragone the ball, and Kentucky would come up with it. Here's the big fella, 275, Jared Lorenzen throwing to Quentin McCord, 67 yards, and the Cats are on top, 34-27. Less than a minute left to go. We're tied at 34, and the snap gets loose. Ragone can't handle it. Marlon McCree picks it up, and he's going for the Kentucky lead, but he's hauled down just short of the goal line. 3 ticks to go. This to win it. And Sanders blocked by Kerry Burns, and we head to overtime. Louisville's first play of overtime. This is Tony Stallings. Oh, nobody's home, and turn out the lights and deliver the Papa John's. Louisville wins it 40-34. So